The fuck is up, you dirty gremlins? Welcome, everyone, to the Hecate's Doorway podcast.
Welcome back. It has been a very long time.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
Today, we have a little... well, it's not fun. It's not a fun episode.
It's gonna be... Is it gonna be a Gold Star episode?
No, because I didn't really go into too much detail with how they're made.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit. I wouldn't call it a gold star. I mean, depends on your boundaries or whatever, but... Okay, we're talking about two different stories of someone making human dolls.
Ooh.
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 I'm not really sure which one's more fucked up. I kind of think the second one's more fucked up.
Nah.
We'll start off with Anotoly Moskvin.
Ooh.
And if you couldn't tell, this is Russian, so there's going to be some Russian names in there. And at this point, I don't apologize for fucking them up. It's your own problem.
It's to be expected.
Anotoly Moskvin was a former Russian historian who was arrested in 2011, so this is kind of recent.
Damn.
After the mummified bodies of 26 women and girls were discovered in his apartment, aged between 3 and 29.
A fuck?
Yeah.
One? How big is this apartment that he can just hide 26 bodies in there?
Not very big, and they weren't hidden. I'll just say this right now. He lived there with his parents, and his parents somehow thought they were actually dolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did it...
Oh, we'll go into that.
Okay. Alright then.
I'll just save y'all right now. No, he didn't fuck them.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
good.
Like, well, as soon as you hear the body of a 3-year-old girl in a man's apartment, you're like, please no. Please no. I can't.
Anotoly was born in Gorky, or what's now known as Nizhny Novgorod. What the?
Nizhny Novgorod?
I
That's
am
the best I
sorry
got.
for anyone that's from there and we mispronounced it. Anotoly claims his obsession with the dead started at an early age. Most notably when he seen the funeral processions of an 11-year-old girl, where he claimed he was made to kiss the dead girl face by the participants, saying, "An adult pushed my face down onto the waxy forehead of the girl in the embroidered cap, and there was nothing I could do but kiss her as ordered." That's fucked, but okay.
Yeah, that's it's kind of gross. Kind of gross.
Congratulations, fucker. You made it. You created something that day.
I mean, all things considered, it could have been a lot worse.
True, it could have been.
Mm-hmm. Like the next guy we're gonna cover, he might be a little worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anotoly was a graduate of Moscow State University and was well known in academic circles, primarily in Celtic history and folklore, as well as languages and linguistics. Anotoly was known as both a genius and an eccentric, mostly for his fascination, bordering on obsession with cemeteries, burial rituals, and death, possibly as well as his large doll collection.
Anotoly lived a scheduled adult life.
Secluded.
Oh, secluded. Damn, I'm dumb. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Sometimes I read things weird.
I do too. We're probably both dyslexic.
Fuck yeah, dyslexic, bro.
Yeah.
A secluded adult life, not dating, marrying, or smashing. Why'd you put smashing?
I don't know.
Of all the words, fornication.
I don't know.
Fucking sex.
I was gonna put fucking, but I was like, I don't know. Smashing, just because I thought of when I was writing this, I thought of the let me smash.
Yeah, I thought you were thinking of the wild thornberries.
Smash? No. Let me smash.
As well as living with his parents. Also opting out of smoking and drinking. Really? You added this at the end?
Just for you.
This motherfucker added Soviet straight edge at the end of this.
In 2005, fellow academic and publisher Oleg Ryabov.
I think it's just Rabov.
Commissioned Anotoly to list the dead in over 700 cemeteries in 40 regions of Nizhny Novgorod. It would take him around 2 years to inspect over 752 cemeteries, walking over 18 miles a day. During these travels, he claimed to drink from puddles, sleep in abandoned farms, cemeteries, and at one point, even in an open coffin.
Damn.
This guy, really liked the dead, I guess. That's weird, but you do you. The weirdest thing is this guy is like such it seems like he's a really successful academic.
That's interesting too. In November 2nd, 2011, Anotoly would be arrested in connection to investigations in several grave desecrations in the area. Police would find instructions on how to make the doll, as well as maps and photos and videos of the graves and bodies. Throughout the process, Anotoly claimed to have been making these dolls over the course of 10 years. Anna's parents are seemingly unaware, as they seem to believe they were just dolls. Seriously, how can you not tell?
I don't know, because if you see the pictures of these, they're disturbing.
Yeah, I imagine.
I don't know how you could think that these are not fucking something wrong with these. They were just like, oh, he's just his dolls, his little ones, his adult-sized ones that are only sex dolls. Do they make adult-sized non-sex dolls? I've never seen one. I don't know that I want to see one.
True.
Could you imagine having a sex doll? That's gonna be so creepy. Have you seen the faces on those things?
Sadly.
It's like Uncanny Valley. Just imagine that just sitting in, like, where do you keep those? In your living room?
I mean, I think you just deflate them after you're done with them.
I'm talking about, like, the dolls, like, not the fucking blow-up ones. I mean, why are we talking
like
about?
The really expensive Gucci ones.
God, yeah. There was, like, a Gucci meme that was going around. I don't remember what it was, but there was a meme that was going around. And it had, like, one of those, and the doll was, like, fucking $2,000.
Jesus.
Drop $2,000 on a fucking giant doll to stick your dick in? Bruh.
I mean, I guess if it keeps them from raping people.
Just everyone who buys those is just a potential rapist. Is that why every time I come over, the doll's head spun around and it's in shackles?
We're not gonna get into that. That can go down a really dark rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Yeah, I think it's time to climb out of this hole.
Anotoly was found to be affected by paranoid schizophrenia and sentenced to treatment within a mental facility. Nice.
Yeah. He claimed that he heard the voices of the corpses telling him to dig them out and turn them into dolls.
Yeah.
Well, that was Anotoly. I think that one might have actually been... I'm sure a few people have heard that one, because I remember hearing that one when it happened, or like a couple years after it happened.
Yeah.
This next one, though, I didn't hear about until just like a month ago.
Ooh.
So, this next one, we're going to be talking about Karl Tanzler. Karl Tanzler was... Jimmy, I have your mom.
Jimmy's mom is so nice.
Jimmy's mom's my doll now.
Oh, man.
Karl Tanzler was a German-born radiologist in Key West, Florida, with a whole family and life going for him, until he became obsessed with a woman he claimed to see in his dreams as his true soulmate. A patient of his named Alana Millargo de Hoyo. Alana suffered from tuberculosis, and it quickly became Karl's mission in life to save Alana. He used all manner of methods from different mechanics, x-rays, and a variety of electrical equipment, all while showering her in gifts and continuously professing his love to her, though it seemed she never reciprocated the feelings. And just to put some perspective in this is like 30s, late 30s. Karl is a old man. He's like in his 50s, 60s, and Alana's like 21. And this man has a wife and kids. Wakes up and is just like, oh my god, I must fuck you instead. So he's desperately trying to save her so he can smash later. Oh, it only gets weirder.
Yay, even better.
This one's kind of not okay.
But Karl was unsuccessful in his attempts to treat Elena, and she perished from the tuberculosis on October 25th, 1931. Man, this man was an old simp.
He was the OG. Oh, he probably wasn't the OG simp, but...
No, those are the knights.
Simping for Jesus.
I was thinking medieval knights, but I guess them too.
What knights are you thinking of?
Medieval knights.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of too.
That would simp for the queen or princess or whatever.
Oh. I was thinking of what are those ones? The
Crusaders?
Yeah. Simping for Jesus' dick. I don't know. I don't think... There's no woman god, right?
No, there are some. There are quite a few goddesses.
I mean, not in Christianity.
Oh. There's a Virgin Mary. And a few others. But they're not gods. They're not considered anything. They're just kind of...
The woman who birthed the whole religion's like savior. Yeah, she's just a woman.
Yeah, she's considered to be high, mighty. But people pray to her, but not in the same way they pray to God, basically. It's a whole other thing, too.
Religion's weird.
Yeah. Especially when... Yeah, nah, I'm not going to get into that. That shit's just a whole rabbit hole.
This is the fourth rabbit hole we've started?
Yeah. So I could get into that real quick, but... Because I used to be part of that religion myself, so...
Oof.
But anyway, so... Karl paid for her funeral and even commissioned an above-grave mausoleum in the graveyard she was to be buried at, which Karl would come by to visit nearly every night for years. Jesus, man.
Then, one night in April of 1933, he paid one last visit to her grave. Though this time, he would not be leaving alone. Using a child's wagon, he took Alana's freshly exhumed body and took it back to his home. Sometime during Alana's treatments, Karl had moved to his own home to be close to her, and he remained there alone after her death. Karl claimed that when he sat by Alana's grave, her spirit would sing to him and beg him to take her body out of the grave.
Karl secured the corpse's bones with piano wire and fitted the face with glass eyes. As the skin began to further decompose, he replaced it with wax silk cloths, and when her hair began to fall from the scalp, Karl fashioned a wig from her hair he collected from her mother and fastened it to her head. And as her torso began to cave in, he filled her with rags. He dressed her up in stockings and jewelry and kept her in his bed. Alright then.
Yeah. Real cool shit, my guy. Real cool shit. That's gotta stink.
Yeah.
Like,
how does no one smell the rotting corpse?
This went on for 7 years.
Did no one notice the body was missing?
I guess not for 7 years.
Jesus.
In the fall of 1940, Alana's sister began hearing rumors that Karl was sleeping with her sister's corpse. She went to his home to confront him about the rumors. The rumors seemed to stem from multiple people who say they saw Karl dancing with her corpse in front of open windows in his home. Which has got to be really fucking disturbing.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, you think, hey, that's a mannequin at first, and think that's a little weird. But as you get closer, you realize, oh, I used to know her. Oh, she's dead.
I need to call the cops.
He's like, I'm gonna go away now.
I didn't see anything.
He was eventually arrested after authorities searched his home and found Elena's corpse. Karl went under psychological evaluation and was deemed fit to stand trial. Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Though the case was eventually dropped. What the fuck? Really? You're set free?
Yeah.
How's the statute of limitations expire on that shit?
I guess if you dig up a body and then you hide it for 7 years, it's like it never happened.
That shit needs to be longer.
There shouldn't be a statute of limitation on a lot of crimes, I feel like.
True.
Like, I get, like, petty theft and, like, some small shit like that.
Yeah.
But, like, digging up a corpse and shit, like, bruh.
That's extreme violation. And in the old days, it'll get you killed right away.
I know, this is still the old days. This is the 40s.
Yeah.
How about you go fuck yourself? I look into one college, and now I get 8 phone calls a day from, like, 15 different numbers.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm so tired of this. I don't know how to stop it either.
Well, you're looking into colleges in the first place.
Because I want to take, like, finance courses.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it sucks because you can't, like, look into a college's website without, like, putting your information in.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow once you do that, every college in the country gets that, and they're like, oh shit, let's milk this guy for all he's worth.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was our call.
Yeah. Do you want to know the best part?
What?
This possibly might not be true because apparently this was only revealed in investigations years later, but there was talk when I was looking into this that when they took her body and they looked into how he fitted it and everything,
Yeah.
there was a vaginal tube inserted into her. So my man was fucking the
Honestly,
dog corpse.
it would not surprise me considering how obsessed he was with her.
No, it seems to fit. Really fucking disgusting, but yeah.
Interesting days, interesting times.
Yeah. They had to bury her in an unmarked grave.
Jesus.
Because the man was let free.
Of
And
course.
obviously if you put her back in her grave, the guy's probably just gonna do it all over again.
Yay.
Yeah. Imagine being the family of that poor fucking woman, hearing that this doctor
right?
dug up your fucking sister or your daughter's corpse, turned it into a doll, and fucked it for 7 years.
That's fucked.
But yeah, that was human dolls.
Yay.
I mean, I'll be honest, that was a lot less disgusting than it could have been. I could have found more. I'm sure there's like... I might even do a part 2 and make it even more gross.
Sweet. That'd be funny.
Because I would not even be remotely surprised if there's more of this shit out there. There cannot only be 2 cases.
Oh yeah. Want to hear about one in possibly in Mexico?
Yes, please. Let's end it on one last one.
So I'm sure I've told people this already on like Urban Legends of Mexico.
Might have.
This one is called La Pascualita. So basically, the urban legend goes. So this place is real in Mexico, mind you that. Mm-hmm. It is legit an actual place in Mexico you can go to. It's in Mexico City. Last time I think I checked. I have to double check in a minute. You can go there. You can shop for stuff, shop for dresses, and
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
yeah. So the urban legend goes is that the owner of the shop had a daughter who was about to get married, but she tragically died before her wedding day.
As opposed to untragically dying, like when you fucking hate your daughter and you're like, God, fucking finally, bitch is out of my life.
True.
Now, this one was a tragic one.
Very tragic.
We're on some shit today.
I mean, it is early for us, so yes.
Yeah.
So, after she died, she was going through the whole process, got buried, and yeah. One day, though, on one of those stores' windows, as people passing by, they noticed there was a mannequin. Something was slightly off about this mannequin, though, because she happened to resemble the owner's daughter almost to a T. Because they started noticing, the more they looked at the doll, the more they realized how very realistic she was looking. From her nails to her face, her eyes, her hair, her skin. it started to look more and more real. So people were thinking that maybe the owner had taken his daughter from the grave and had mummified her, basically.
Why?
And kept her as a shop's owner.
Why would you think your daughter would want that? Like, giving the assumption that you could figure out what happens after you die, and it's not all just blackness. Why would you think that that's the thing you should do with your daughter's corpse instead of laying it to rest? You know, I could save on mannequin costs. So I hope you all enjoyed this weird episode. We're going to try to be back to our regular weekly uploads now that things are back to normal. We might cover Alcatraz because that's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of
there.
Yeah, I went
you didn't
there.
go there, but yeah.
I was on the...
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
no, I went there. I went through all of it. At least everything that didn't have blocked off.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we'll probably do that. There's a lot of history in that.
Choo-choo.
And obviously we're still working on all the other ones that we keep saying we're working on.
Well, because of time, work.
Yeah.
This
isn't our job. It would be great if it was. You might want to hit up that Patreon. I'm just kidding. Okay. But yeah, no. So, like, Black Dahlia one's probably not going to be done this year.
Nah. Oof.
I know. I don't know why it's so hard to just start writing that one, but I just...
It's very depressing and dark.
It is.
The poor things that happened to that woman.
Oh my god, I know. Also, just hoping to do some more, like, history ones, too. And I want to start doing, like, ghost ones and shit, just because they're fun.
True.
For the most part.
They're much easier to get more information out of, too.
Yeah, there's more to, like, play around with.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that's it for us today, then.
Yeah. Alright. Hope you all enjoyed our stories and found something useful in them. Or just learned something new.
Yeah, you learned about a man who fucked his corpse doll.
Corpse bride.
Ugh.
Alright, well, we've been your hosts. I'm Gabriel.
I'm Brandon.
In case you forgot our names, because I know it's been a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, we did have one last week, but it was one that we recorded like a month ago. We haven't done this for like a month, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus we had a really bad windstorm here a couple days ago. And it lasted for 3 to 4 days of power outage.
Oh my god, yeah. And like 6 days of not having internet.
Yep.
So good luck researching if you don't have a book.
Luckily, we have a bookstore in town.
I gotta go back there.
We do.
Such a good store.
Maybe next week.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, you all have a good time. If you're in the service, have a happy Veterans Day, because apparently it's Veterans Day, and I forgot.
Oh, yeah, I cannot pay attention to any of these fucking holidays, dude. They just fly the fuck past me.
The only reason I know is because someone just texted me. He's like, hey, it's Veterans Day. You should get some free meals if you can. It's like, oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, go abuse that.
But yeah, you'll have a good time. Enjoy your free meals if you're in the service.
Hail Satan every day.
Maybe I might see y'all someday in somewhere sometime.
Yeah, obviously we didn't do the True Crime Fest thing.
Nope. You
No.
couldn't go to it Saturday.
No, didn't work out.
Nah.
They also didn't get back to us.
Yeah, no, they didn't ask.
So fuck you guys. Whatever. I didn't want to fucking be there anyway. Fuck you guys. We'll make our own fucking thing.
Who knows? Maybe next year.
We'll make our own. We'll buy that fucking deli and we'll turn it into like a hardcore venue.
Yes. That'd be tight. Alright, that's enough.
All right.
Y'all have a good night or a good day, wherever you're at. Take
Go
care of yourselves.
fuck yourselves.
Blessed be.
Bitch.